Madam Speaker, we are told today that we are going to vote on a continuing resolution with another bright, shiny object attached to it. I feel like this legislation is insincere and unserious. Now, why is it unserious? Well, it's unserious because we're cramming all government spending into one bill, and instead of deciding what to spend on, we're saying, well, let's just spend at least as much as we spent last year and not worry about running any of these bills through committee or debating how much we should spend on things. It's also unserious because we've spent 2 years uncovering deficiencies in our government. We've been stonewalled by the FBI and the DOJ. That familiar refrain, "Oh, Mr. Congressman, that's the subject of an ongoing investigation, and it's our longstanding policy not to comment on that." Well, you could say that in a press release, but they shouldn't be saying it to Congress. But they get away with it because we don't cut their spending every time they do that to us. If we would withhold the ink cartridge for one printer at the FBI, they would come to heel. Yet we're not going to do that in this bill, this continuing resolution. It's just unserious. It's also very insincere. It's an insult to the American people. It's an insult to their intelligence to bring this bill to the floor because it sets up a fake fight that we all know here is fake. Somebody come down here and tell me it's not fake. You all know it's fake. And here's what's even more insincere about it. The compromise has already been reached in a smoke-filled back room here. They already know what we're going to do. It's going to be a clean CR when we get to September 30th. And what is the deal they've reached? It's the same deal they reach every year. We'll let you spend a few billion dollars more if you'll let us spend a few billion dollars more. When in fact what we should be doing is correcting this country's course. We are on a course to financial ruin. And I ask my colleagues, when history looks back, how will it judge you for what you do today on this vote? Will it say, oh, well, this is a person who was unserious and insincere, and instead of making the tough arguments and having the tough discussions with their voters, decided to go along to get along on the path to financial ruin? Or will you be one of the people who stands up and says, this is unsustainable, we must stop it, I will not engage in a fake fight, I will not be part of this political theater, and will you stand your ground? Will you be one of those people? I hope you will. I urge my colleagues to vote no on the continuing resolution with the fake shiny object attached to it, and I yield back.